Everybody, we want to welcome you all tonight to an incredible presentation you're going to hear tonight from two incredible leaders. If you haven't heard from him, his name's Jonathan Schlossberg. Jonathan's out of Phoenix, Arizona. He has been highly established in many companies, but he's been more of an online marketing presence. He's also been in this industry, been phenomenal on all levels. And also you're going to hear from Michelle Chavez. She's out of Los Angeles, California. She is excited because she's been in the field for quite a while, you might even say, when she's been here since 19 years old. And she'll be able to explain that to you in a little bit. And also she's going to discuss a little bit things about how powerful Women of Wealth is. And so before I say any more, thank y'all for being here tonight to Team Occupy Wealth. Jonathan, Michelle, I'm going to hand it to you guys. And ladies.
Awesome. We are so excited for you to be here. Before we even jump anything, and I'm going to be your host for the evening, and we'll be bringing Jason and Michelle back up for sure. I want to throw it over to you, Michelle, so that you can talk about it. Jason, you touched on it. But Michelle, I want you to touch on Women of Wealth so that all the women out there that are watching this for the first time, or maybe the second time, really get a
Again, I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm part of this wonderful community of Occupy Wealth. And, you know, within this group, we have a group which is called the Women of Wealth, where women can strive to be the best that they can be. You know, it really doesn't matter if you know you're someone that's brand new, trying to better your life, improve your quality of life for you and your family, or if you're someone that's already been around and you just haven't found, you know, that right group and the right connection with the right people. Well, this here, I can definitely tell you that everyone here wins. Everyone here feels welcome. Everyone here feels like they're a leader, like they're a part of something. And it really doesn't matter, you know, what your expert level is, because everyone here just, you know, it's been amazing. You know, some of the things that I've seen here with some of our wonderful women here is, you know, we've had women that are trying to get out of their comfort zones. You know, they've been just expressing what they feel, and they can just be open because we're just one big family, and you have 100% support. And I couldn't be more proud to have found this group and to be a part of this great and wonderful community.
Fantastic. Thank you, Michelle. That was absolutely spot on. So all you women that are here tonight and listening, I want you and all the men now to grab a pen and paper, because you're going to want to be taking some notes on what we're going to be talking about. So before I jump into everything, I want to make sure that you can hear me perfectly well. So I want you to go in and type in the comments, I hear you, or yes. Either or, yes, it'll be faster. I just want to make sure everything I'm saying is coming across perfectly clear, because what we'll be getting into today, we're going to be getting into a number of areas that is going to have you walk away with more than you came from. We're going to expand your mind. We're going to open up a window, and we're going to let you walk through it. And with it, you are going to learn things that really a very small percentage of the world knows about. And so while you're here, pay close attention, because we are going to shed the light on a lot of secrets. We are going to talk about some really incredible things. And then at the end of all of this, you are, and I'm going to be completely frank and completely transparent, you're going to be positioned with an incredible offer. And whatever you choose to do is absolutely perfect for you. But I want to let you know that at the end of this, you are going to have a choice to make. And so we're going to get started. And what I really want to let you know that we're going to begin talking about is this right here. It is called the pursuit of financial freedom. And the pursuit of financial freedom is something that almost everybody in the entire world is seeking, whether they have enough or they want more. The pursuit of financial freedom gives you the ability to actually create what you want in life, to create the time freedom, to spend with your family, to spend with your loved ones, to do what you want to do when you want to do it. So we are going to dive deep into this. So we're about to get going. And so what I want to go into as we're taking the next step is this. In the pursuit of financial freedom, there are 3 core pillars. But these 3 core pillars are really about what the wealthy know and what the average and the poor don't know or aren't able to get access to. So would you agree with me that to get financially free, if you wanted to make a 6-figure income a year, a 7-figure income a year, that you would want to have a 6 or 7-figure income. Go ahead and type in if you agree, because I firmly believe that without the knowledge, without the information, which is the pillar number 1, there is no way for you to actually get to where you want to do. The fact is the wealthy have a secret access to this information. Hands down, they have a leg up. But if you were able to get access to this information, then be able to utilize it, you would then be able to play on the same level playing field. See, we were taught a broken model. We were taught go to school for 12 years, then go to college, and then after college, get a job, work that job for 40 years, right? Where then you can retire on 40% of what you make. And that absolutely doesn't work. We see that today when we go to Walmart, when we go to Target, when we go to shopping centers, and we see the baby boomers and elderly people being the greeters and the cash checkout people. And we look at it and they were promised something that wasn't delivered. And it is a shame because they didn't have the right information. And what they were sold upon didn't actually come through. So if you're able to get that information, how powerful would that be for you? See, that is the first pillar right there. It is the foundation. And I like to call this sort of my little step stool, if you will, a 3-legged little step stool, because without all of these 3, you're not balanced and it doesn't work. And that's going to bring us into pillar number 2, systems. Systems are what makes or breaks anything. Systems do not fail. Systems work whether it's raining or shining. Systems don't care whether you have a good day or a bad day. See, systems work for people that are extremely skilled. Systems work for the wealthy, but average people who implement systems have it work for them too. See, we all have systems implemented into our lives. You have to think about what systems you having and if they're working effectively. But usually we all wake up in the morning, brush our teeth, wash our hair, take a shower, go to the bathroom, get our clothes on. That is a systematic step that you do to get ready. But what systems do you have in place for your financial freedom? Do you have that in there? See, let's look at the most successful companies out there, and we'll just name a few. But there's Starbucks, there's Amazon online, there's McDonald's, and we all know McDonald's. It's in 21,000 locations over the entire globe that has a perfect system. It does not have the best hamburger, but what it does is it has the absolute best system in place, which makes it one of the most successful companies around. See, when you add pillar 1 of information and pillar 2 together, and then you complement it with pillar 3 of leverage, you have something incredibly powerful that nobody else can touch. See, John D. Rockefeller and John Paul Getty both said nearly identically the exact same thing when it comes to leverage. They would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of their own. Now, I want to hear you say amen to that, because if you could have 1% of 100 people's efforts, it doesn't matter if 1 or 2 fall off, you still are doing good. But if you're working on 100% of yours, if you have a bad day, if you get a bad phone call, if you get sick, if something tragic happens, you're taking out 100%. See, I can relate it to myself when I personally, a number of years back before I started working online, was waiting tables. See, I was waiting tables, and if I was working, I was making money. If I had a good section and got the good tables and then I gave good service, I was making more money. But I was limited to the number of tables that I had, right? And the server next to me was limited to that. However, the restaurant owner, see, that's the one that created leverage. He went, created a restaurant, opened it up, hired all the people to do the work that we all paid him because we made him rich. That's creating a system. So when you have the information, which very few people have today, 79% of the population today, you have to think about this when it comes to getting information, don't do further education after they've been graduated school. They just don't. 7% of the poor actually think it's important to read. Think about that. Those numbers are staggering, coupled with systems that work, systems that are powerful, systems that will make you money, whether it's raining or shining, as I said, and then leverage. Leverage is one of the most powerful tools that you can have. I mean, look at the job market today. Do they set you up to be a powerful person in creating financial freedom? Absolutely not. See, what they do is they teach you how to be a good employee. They teach you how to go to your job, do a good job, hopefully get a raise, to continue doing that same cycle, but constantly keeping you in fear of someone younger, someone more skilled, someone else getting the promotion or taking your position from you. They don't teach you how to create your own financial freedom. It is a broken system, folks. You heard me say it. It is an absolutely broken and rigged system. The wealthy, the upper class, the 1%, they have access to this information. They play in a different league. And because of that, they're able to create this financial freedom that we're talking about. So we're going to move on. And we all know who this gentleman is, Warren Buffett. He is, I believe he is one of the top 3 richest men in the world. And this quote, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until the day you die, is so absolutely true. Our working field right now is not designed to have you work a certain amount of years to be able to have, unless you're living way, way, way below your means, to set yourself up for retirement. There are people today that thought they were going to be able to retire that are going back to work. My dad, at 70 years old, is reinventing himself after being out of his career for years. I love him dearly. But I wish that he had had it differently. He had had the information and the abilities to have that today. Look at the people in your lives that this is happening to. And you have to ask yourself, see, most of us will say, this isn't going to happen to me. Oh, I'm going to do it differently. Well, they said that too. And that's what's extremely scary. So it's finding a way that when you close your eyes at night, that you still have money coming in. Does that make sense? If this is making sense to you, if this is ringing true, I want you to type in truth right now, because we're touching on something that is so incredibly important. And you know, I didn't get a chance to really, I got excited and I jumped right into it, but I want to take a quick second so that you understand who you're talking to. Obviously, I told you I waited tables. See, I am and I was just like you, for those of you that are watching for the first time. See, I've struggled in life. I have had a lot of financial trouble, and I went bankrupt at one point in my life a long time ago, and I got in a lot of mess, and I'm not proud of it, but it taught me a lot in where I'm coming from and what I've had to learn. And so I didn't have the skills that I have now. And so I have spent a lot of time and a lot of effort to change those patterns and those behaviors and to become the success that I am today. And the reason I tell you that is so that you know that you're not alone. That if you're drowning in credit card debt, if you have a student loan, which I know people that are getting excited at 34, 35 to finally pay their student debt off, that you have a way out, that you have access to information, you have access to opportunities where you truly can set yourself free. So that's why I wanted to let you know a little bit about me. So we're going to start getting into who we are and what we do. Before we do that, I think it's really important to highlight a couple things. One, I firmly believe that documentation beats conversation 7 days out of 7. So what we're going to be talking about is a company with a 3-year proven track record. We have third-party independent auditors. And see, that's important because the next point is we are publicly traded. So having that third-party auditor is incredibly important, but also knowing that we have to follow things to a T because we are publicly traded. We are also in 73 countries, and we're in a $5 trillion a day market. And that's trillion with a T. And the reason I say that is if you think about things like one of the biggest markets most people think about is like beauty and healthcare, that's like a $500 million market. You think of the stock exchange, that's like I think like a $12 billion market. Trillion absolutely dwarfs that. And so we are wealth generators, which is a perfect name for what we're going to be talking about tonight, what you're going to be able to see and what you're going to be able to learn. So wealth generators focuses on 3 key main points. That is to help you find, to help you grow, and to help you keep your money. Those are the absolute main points when it comes to wealth generators. It also, we like to say, helps you enjoy your money. So the first part that we're going to talk about, and we're going to get into the find part, and we're going to talk about all the products and services that we have to offer, which are extremely, extremely exciting. And so most people might go, well, finding money, that's not pretty cool. That's not awesome. I don't get excited about that. But let me tell you, that is the cornerstone of what we have here and why it's so important. I'm going to go into. So the find is WG Money. We have 2 aspects of it. Right now, I'm looking at my screen so I can tell you a little bit about it, but it is short tutorials about how you can find money through these videos. Ross Jardine is America's money mentor, and he does these short consumable videos that is going to show you ways that you can start saving money, getting out of credit card debt, helping you find little ways in your family, in your own life, in your economics, in your family economics to plug that gap, to find the where you're spending too much money. See, if you don't know who Ross Jardine is, he is one of the most renowned experts in money management. He coaches the millionaires. So like to get access to him, I mean, you probably couldn't even pay him $100,000 to coach you for a month. That's how highly sought after he is. So you get these interactive lessons, and then you also have live monthly webinars with Ross himself going over new topics every single month. See, we also have then the grow section. The grow section is the sexy section. This is the one that I want to spend the most time on so everybody can understand what it is, but I don't want to glaze over the first part, the WG Money. See, with that, the WG Money, which has its own university, is what's going to give you your foundation. That is what's going to be the cornerstone for you to change the direction of your going with your financial success, in your pursuit of financial success. So our flagship product is Rise. Rise is 100% automated AI that trades in the Forex market. This has a low barrier of entry with a $500 minimum, and it has an incredible success rate. So incredible that it has never had a losing day since it's been out. It has never had a losing hour. It is a set it and forget it, one time, once and done. I like to call it the super accelerated hyper growth account. You put it in and it gets going to work. My personal experience, so everybody can understand the power of it. 8 months ago, I deposited into my account. As of today, I am over 19% return that I have had on my deposit. And I haven't done anything. The only thing I've done is log to check and see how much it's returned. The power of this is amazing. It averages, and I have to say this, past profits do not guarantee future results. However, its history predicts the future, and it is proven to bring out a 3 to 5% compounding monthly return over a 12-month period. That's amazing when you think about it. And you have to think about it this way. Banks get excited when they say open a savings account at 1% a year. This is 3 to 5% a month. Let's say it does terribly and it does 2%. That's 24% return on your money by just putting it somewhere. If you can show me another place that's going to do that without you having the track record and the risk, which obviously everything associated does have a risk, but in 3 years, as I said, never had a loss, never had a losing hour. So I am so excited about that product. The next one, FX1. This is where you get to follow the experts. This has also an even lower barrier of entry. This is also one where it's semi-automatic, where you get to jump in, where you get to actually make the trades, but what you're doing. And this is where you don't have to be an expert in Forex. You're following the lead of the experts. You're going with people that know what they're doing, that have decades of experience, that have a proven track record, and they're telling you when to get in a trade and when to make the trade. Last month alone, they had a 72% win ratio on their trades. And this, you jump on, you follow what they're doing, you get off, it's short, it's consumable, and you start making profit. You can make anywhere from $50 to $200 a day just by being a part of FX Accelerator or FX1. Then we have FX Accelerator. This is 100% automated algorithm trading. This is absolutely amazing. It's a slightly larger barrier of entry, but when you do this, you put your money in and it goes and it's trading, and you can turn it off and you can turn it on, and you have full access to that, but it is 100% automated. Then we have Forex Builder, which is for more of the long-term expert market advice on positions. We're in equities. We have WG Equities, where you can actually get in and see these trade alerts and get in there with the strategies where you can really begin actually doing the trading, which is incredibly powerful. We are in the Forex market. We are in the binaries. We are in the equities. So we have all of these things that you have access to. So if you've been looking for a way to have your money grow for you on an auto set, you have that for you. If you have something that you want to get your hands a little dirty, we have that for you. If you want to have something where it's fully at your own pace and what you're doing and you want to dig in and get into it, we have that for you. And I get really excited because I've never seen something where a company can offer so many different products. I mean, there are literally, if you look at this list right here, just here, there are 6 different products, and I haven't gotten to the last one, that you can actually go in and start making money just by getting started. Now, WG Startups, this is not in the Forex market. This is not in the equities market. This is not binary or trading. This is actually something so unique and so proprietary ourselves. It's so amazing to talk about. So WG Startups, what this is we have a gentleman named Mark Mikowski. He is one of the top great investors in the country. He works specifically with us, and he goes and he rates startup companies. And just like crowdfunding, you have the ability to go and put $100, $500, $1,000 towards recommended startups. But rather than getting a t-shirt, a mug, a copy of a DVD of someone's album, and a thank you for contributing in the special thank you, you actually get a piece of the company. So when that happens, when it goes live, and if that company takes off, you actually have an ownership stake in that. How awesome is that? Imagine if you had been able to do that when Google launched, when Alibaba launched, if you had gotten in on the beginning of Amazon, when you had gotten in the beginning of McDonald's or Coca-Cola. If you could have a little piece of those, what would your future look like had you had those opportunities? So that, I think, is so cool. There's nobody else out there that has something like this at all. And I'm going to break some incredibly amazing news to you all right here tonight. It's not on here because it just launched today. And some of you may be going, well, this is interesting. They're in startups, you know, they're in Forex and trading, but like the new trend happens to be cryptocurrency. Well, guess what? We have that for you too. And I am so excited to be the first person to present the live actual cryptocurrency to you. It launched today. And we're not talking about you're going to get a golden egg. We're giving you the golden goose. And our cryptocurrency is top of the line. What you are doing is you are actually getting a lease for a machine. It is your machine that you have, and you lease that for 1,200 days, and it produces a return for you every day. And as it does it, it is depositing all the cryptocurrency that it mines into your wallet every single day. See, most places out there, what they're teaching you how to do is the trading model. It's, I'm going to go and buy a golden egg, but then I'm going to go down the farm and I'm going to go trade that for 4 pigs. And then I'm going to trade those 4 pigs for 2 mare, right? And then they're going to go back to the golden goose and say, hey, I've got these mare. I want more golden eggs. We give you the golden goose that produces all the golden eggs. How amazing is that? To be on the forefront. See, tomorrow's economy is the digital space. Tomorrow's economy is cryptocurrency. And if you haven't seen that trend, if you don't know that it's coming, you need to get in front of it because it is the way of the future. and it is exciting. All of these are in the digital space, and we stay on the forefront and the cutting edge. See, because the information you're getting here, it is the driving force of tomorrow. Now, we haven't heard from Jason or Michelle. We're talking about the grow part. They're really, really awesome. What I would like to do before we get into the keep part, I'm going to bring Jason up to highlight what he thinks is best about the products.
Well, Jonathan, I mean, absolutely phenomenal information you're giving us. But, you know, what I want everybody to look at is, look at everything that you just said. We get to grow our money in so many different ways in the world currency market. And some of them we get to just let go. Didn't you say we just get to let go and let, you know, we don't have to be educated on it. It just let it go, you know, like Rise. You know, I was talking to a guy the other day, and, you know, his customer had a 401k, and they did a self-directed IRA, and now, you know, they're growing their money unlike anything they could ever do. But here you can do it. Anything that you want to do here, you get to do. And Jonathan, when you say crypto, I mean, when you say that word, it means nothing but money on a daily basis. And so I'm very excited. I'm so fortunate. We're also fortunate to have what we have here with wealth generators and what we're being able to get. And everybody now can grow their hard-earned money here. So thank you very much, Jonathan. Great job, bud.
Awesome. So that is the grow section, and it's so incredibly powerful. As you can see, it's actually taking your money and making it work for you, allowing you put it into places that will continue to have it grow for you, not just today, but for your future. And one of the most important things that I touched on that I didn't really get into is the power of compounding. And that, when you're looking at these, Rise is what that's all about. It's compounding your money. And Warren Buffett also said this. He looks for ways to compound your money, because compounding your money is the holy grail. It is what will set you free. If you're working dollar for dollar, you're going to be working forever. But if you can find a way to have your money compound, that is where the power comes in. And, you know, it happens slowly over time. The first month, the second month, the 6th month, the first year, or a little bit slower. But as you get into this, if you're looking for the long-term play so that you can retire luxuriously, if you put in $1,000 on something that was returning 3% a month that compounded at the age of 18, by the time you retired, say at 60, you'd have well over $4 million just by putting in the 1,000. That is the power of compounding. And it's never too late to start. So you have to ask yourself, if not when, when? These right here, these are all the product performance that have happened behind all of our products. We have FX Accelerator, we have Rise, we have Equity, we have FX1. These are all the third-party auditor information that is being shared for you. You can go to wealthgenerators.com/performance and see that, and it'll show you 3.5% return on FX Accelerator on monthly, 3.1 on Rise, 3% trailing on equities, and FX1, a 6% growth overall via their trade alerts. And that above 60% winning rate, that since April, last month, as I said alone, 72% win ratio. These products are amazing. You will not find anything out there. And it's not just that. You have to go back and think about the Find, the WG Money, the WG University. That alone, those right there, give you the foundation to build your financial success. And without a solid foundation, you aren't going anywhere. And then the most important part, besides enjoying, is this. Keeping your money. Like, who doesn't want to keep their money? It does you no good to go out there to make all this money and then just to lose it all. You hear about it all the time, all the celebrities that go out there, make millions and millions and millions, and the next thing you know, they're broker than broke because they don't know how to manage and keep their money. Right here, what we have is Deductor, and this is going to help you keep more of what you make. Just by using Deductor alone, it'll help you keep an average of at least $100 to $600 a month back in your pocket. It is basically software in your pocket that you can keep with you to track your spending, track your expenses, to track your business, to track your personal accounts. It links to your personal accounts. Like, you may have heard of other companies that do this, like a Mint.com. Well, let me tell you something that you don't know about Mint.com. As soon as you sign up for them, they sell your information. And you're going to be getting information from car companies trying to lower your finance rate, how to decrease your mortgage, how to reduce your credit card debt. That's what they do. With our Deductor Pro, which you get with this, it's insular. And all that really means is you aren't going to be getting any emails, any letters, any offers from anyone else, because we keep your information private, which is huge. Today, nobody guarantees that. You're going to be able to track your net worth. You're going to be able to set goals and see where you get on that process. Like, you'll have auto budgeting. This alone is invaluable. If I had had this years ago, I wouldn't have gone through what I had went through. If I had had the WG Money and WG University and the education and the foundation, I wouldn't have gone through what I went through. If I had had access to those product suites, like, I think about where I would have been. And it's not the ifs, the woulds, the shoulds, because we can't live in that place. You can't live in regrets. You're in front of this information right now because someone cared enough to share it to you. And so no matter what you think of this, no matter what you decide to do when we get to the end of this, you absolutely should thank the person that brought you here, because they cared enough to share this information with you. They thought enough that this could be a benefit to you for whatever reason it is. And this is something so powerful that not many people get an opportunity to see or get access to all of this. And I think that is incredibly profound. So what we're talking about today is the All-In Pack. And this All-In Pack has everything. WG Money, WG University, which are going to create your solid foundation, Rise, FX1, FX Accelerator, Forex Builder, WG Equities, WG Startups, and Deductor. You're going to get all of that in the All-In Pack. And I want to make sure I highlight, cryptocurrency is a separate piece unto itself. You can come in and just do cryptocurrency if you want, but this All-In Pack is the biggest bang for your buck. This is the combo meal of combo meals. When you go to a drive-thru, you don't go through and order just a French fry. You don't order just a burger. You know you get the large combo meal with the large fry and the big Coke, because you're getting the best bang for the buck. And so, like, some of you right now are going, oh my gosh, this is going to be so expensive. I don't know what to do. Like, how can they offer all this stuff? And they're going to, like, this is where you start to get scared. Where's the gotcha? Where's the this? Where's the that, right? Like, I've been there. I've seen it. And it's always like, what's coming next? I'm going to be completely straightforward with you. This is what it is. For all of those products, for every single bit, it's only $199 a month. Just using Deductor alone, you can pay for the whole suite. You start using Rise and putting money in there, you're making money. Get involved with FX1. You can make $50 to $200 a night just by following the experts. It's paid for. Is this making sense to you? Just by getting the financial background and the education to create a success to build upon is worth $199. See, I've spent way more than this on trips or a vacation or like clothing, and I haven't gotten nearly the value that is being presented to you today. So I don't know where your head is at. I know you're looking at this and you're going, you're either one of two people. You're either going, wow, that is absolutely an incredible price for what it is, or you're going, that's still pretty expensive. Let me tell you one thing. If you're the first person, you're in the right headspace. If you're the second person, you're not in the right, it's not that you're not in the right headspace, it's you don't have the information to realize that what this can do for you. And what we're doing right now is we are sharing with you the ability to step through that door and change your future. Now, some of you are seeing that little word at the bottom, how you can get it for free. Because I know for me, I know for a lot of people, I'd rather have it free than for $199. So if you'd like it free, I'd like to see you guys put some comments in there to hear you say that you want it for free. Because if I do that, maybe I'll show you how. Because it's really simple. There's no gotcha. It's just, oh, yep, here they come. It's all this. You refer 3 people, and after your first month, your $1.99 subscription is free. How awesome is that? Like, do you have a friend, a loved one, an enemy that you want to share this with, that you think it would help them? Like, why would you hold this from anybody? But you have a few people that you know, your best friend that's having credit card debt. I wish somebody had shared this with me years ago, and it would have changed my life. It is, in my opinion, our responsibility and our duty when you have something so powerful that can help so many people that you share this. So who do you know? Who do you know that could benefit from these products? Now, if you've been watching this and you're really interested in the products, but that's all you're interested in, this is perfect. This is where you can stop and you don't have to watch any further. Totally okay. Because now we've taught you how to leverage your money on the front end. What we're going to get into next is how you can build a guaranteed income on the back end. And so we're going to talk about business, and I'm going to be completely candid and frank. We're going to talk about business and making money. And so we're going to go into it, and I'm going to lay it out for you. I'm going to show you how you can do it. I'm going to show you how you can make certain amounts of guaranteed money, everywhere from $500 a month all the way up to $100,000 a month. And that's going to sound ridiculous, and it doesn't happen overnight, but I'm going to show you the exact way that you can do it, and people are doing it. So if that is not something of interest for you, I want to thank you for being here, and you can pause and stop the replay, or you can enjoy your evening. But if you're interested in not only knowing how to leverage and grow your money, but actually learning how to generate a guaranteed income, this is what we're getting into. See, when you refer 9 people in your group, the company is going to pay you $500 per month. Now, that's not you bringing on 9 people, you not referring 9 people to this. See, all you have to do, and this is what's amazing about this company, and for those of you that are in this industry and know network marketing, this is where it's going to be extremely powerful. All you have to do is refer 3 personal people. 3, that's it. 3 people opens the floodgates, opens the gates to financial freedom. And once you do that, you are good to go. So once you've referred your 3, you end up with 9 on your, let's call it a team. The company is going to pay you that guaranteed $500 a month. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go and refer to 3 people. And then your job is to help your 3 get theirs for free. And once you've done that, $500 a month, every month, month after month, year after year, going into your bank account. And you may say, here's the thing. You may say, wow, that's unbelievable. I want to earn more. Well, you have that opportunity. But did you know an extra $500 a month back in 2008 when the housing crisis hit would have saved a majority of the foreclosures? A $500 a month may not change people's lives incredibly, but it would save a lot of people's lives. And it may be some of you that are watching this. It will pay for some credit card bills. It'll pay for some people's rent. It'll pay for a car payment. These are things that people stress and worry over every day. So if you can help someone do that, wouldn't you want to do that? See, it's all based upon personal volume and group volume. It's that simple. It's that easy. Doesn't get any more complicated. See, personal volume is simply that. It's what you refer. It's who you bring on. You refer 3 people, you unlock all the benefits of the entire comp plan. There's no, if it's sunny on Sunday and the dog's walking across the street, you're going to get an extra 3%. No, it's not like that. It is just 3 people and you've unlocked it. And then group volume. This is what the people that you bring on. And that's what people that bring on. See, the total volume, as it says right there, is what's under you. And what's amazing about that, I like to call it the upside down Christmas tree, right? Because when you're helping bring people on and you're putting them down, you're helping the other people underneath you. And then when they're bringing it on, they're helping people because they're going underneath you. So it all flows up and it's incredibly powerful. And so that may not make a total bit of sense, but here's what it looks like. You bring on 3 people. That's it. And then you go from there. And this is where I want to talk about the money. Just by referring these people and having your team get to those numbers, this is what you can bring into your household every month, guaranteed. 27 people $1,000 a month. That's nothing. That's you helping your 3 and then helping your 3 get a few more 3s. That's it. There are some people in this company that have done it in the first month, first 2 months. There are people that take a little bit longer. But here's the deal. If you put the time and you put the energy and you see yourself in a position to want something more, these numbers are possible. These numbers are absolutely doable. And they may look ludicrous. And I don't want to necessarily stick on the high numbers that you have there sitting in front of your face, because if you're not making that money, it may seem unreachable and unattainable. Let's just look at the simple numbers. Getting 500, getting your product free, making $1,000 a month. How much would that change your life? You'd be able to go home for Christmas and buy that plane ticket, right? You could buy the extra present for your loved one, your girlfriend, to do that. But if you got serious and you really started to work and you started to plug into our systems and create the leverage that this does, and you started to see your team grow and help your team grow, these numbers become real. And these numbers become real. So you understand the power of this. There is a gentleman in the company. He is 23 years old and he is making $65,000 a month. And I say that not to impress you. I don't say that to like throw big numbers. I say that to say it is possible. When you set your mind to something, when you say it doesn't matter what anybody else says or anybody else does, I'm going to get what I'm going to go after. These things are doable. And it excites me. It excites me to see who here that's listening is going to take the next step, that doesn't know that they're the leader that they're going to grow into and is going to be making $90,000 a month in a few years. I'm not saying that it happens overnight. It takes work. It takes due diligence. It takes putting the energy in. But this is here because people are going to hit it. That is incredible. Right here. This blows me away every time I see it. I'm going to put it on the full screen so you can see this. This number alone is what we brought into the company last month, a month and a half ago. 1,600 people joined our team, saw the vision of changing lives, changing their lives. We have the mission of helping 1,000 families make an additional $500 a month. Are you one of those people? Are you one of those people that wants to help other people create some financial freedom in their lives? This number, again, may seem outlandish, but that's just what we did last month. Imagine what we're going to do together because we are a family. Imagine what we're going to do next month and the following month and the following month. And as this thing starts to grow, remember, we're in 73 countries, but we can't do it alone. See, we are looking for people that want to partner with us, that see what we see, that want more out of their lives than just going to a job, that are tired of what they're doing. That's what it's all about. So the question you have to ask yourself is, are you ready for a better way? Because it's literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. You go all in, you get your 3, and then you duplicate. Just help your 3 get their 3. That is it. It is that simple. So the all-in pack, as I said, it's $199 a month. The first month is $279. I want to be completely transparent. That is as an affiliate, someone who wants to build the business. And in doing so, there is the $199, there is an additional setup fee and a one-time activation fee. After that is $199 a month until you get your 3 all-ins. And that is it. We plug you into our system. We have our weekly events here where we get to hang out as a team and we can share this. We take care of you because we are a family. See, our goal, our mission, above and beyond, see, we are Occupy Wealth. That's what our team is. We are part of Wealth Generators, whose mission is to help 1,000 families generate $500 a month. But Occupy Wealth, for the team, what we want to do is our mission is to help every single person that comes all in with us to get their product, their services for free after the first month. That's our commitment. We will work with you to do it. And so you have to ask yourself right now, are you ready to go all in? Are you ready to change the direction of your future? Are you open to that? Folks, that is it. That is all we have. That is who we are. I am going to bring up Michelle and Jason to say final thank yous and goodbye. And we are going to let you take your evening and have the most spectacular one ever. We are grateful for you being here. And I'm so thrilled that you took this information. Michelle?
Michelle?
Wow. What incredible information. So I want you to do something. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to picture yourself in your future, what you can do if you made some of these numbers possible. I don't care if you're brand new, or maybe you're someone that's been online for a long time and you just haven't, you've struggled. Everyone struggles in the beginning, but just close your eyes and I want you to picture what you can do if you brought in just an extra, and it doesn't matter, even if it was just $500 a month, or maybe hitting some of those big target numbers. Just close your eyes and just imagine yourself either taking that vacation that you've been longing to take with your family, or just getting out of debt, or leaving your corporate job. I mean, I don't know. Everyone has different goals and different aspirations in life, but just picture that and just imagine how that would change your life. Okay. Now, also imagine this as a woman, for example, because I'm with the, I'm representing here the women of wealth. Just imagine that you can show up and you can just, whether, if you're married or you're a single mom, but if you can just bring some prudent, important information, okay, to the table so that you can change not just your life, but your kids' lives, maybe your parents' lives, I don't know. Okay, so let's just say that you have that extra $500 and you took that $500 and you reinvested that $500 back into one of these programs that we have available. And that $500 just kept multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. Just that alone would be life-changing. And that's just with $500. I mean, we're talking like bare minimum. We're not even talking about all the other, opportunities that you have available here. And, one of the things that I love about this community is the fact that it really doesn't matter if you're a brand new person. We give every single person the opportunity to be a leader. Every single day we host trainings. I call them like mini TED Talks. That's really what they are, is it's like our version of TED Talks. And all the incredible leaders are just, we're sharing videos and we're sharing so much knowledge to help you build your business and get through, maybe some obstacles that you're having. And it really doesn't matter if you're, your sponsor, it doesn't matter. Even if your sponsor is brand new, we have the leaders, all of us here. And it doesn't matter if you're direct to us or not. We're here to help each and every single one of them. And I see it every single day. And that's one of the things that I absolutely love about this community, that we're all here to help each other. And it really doesn't matter, oh, you're under me, you're not under me, I can't help you. No, we want to see each and every single one of you succeed. So whoever invited you tonight believes in you and thinks that you're a leader. And if you've been looking for something, don't look furthermore. You found your place. Just make a decision and lock arms with us.
Amen. Very powerful. Thank you very much, Michelle. One question I have is, how many people here want to work a part-time job but have a full-time income? That's exactly what we're doing here. I was just talking to a corporate guy yesterday, and I said, what would $500 more a month do to you? That added $6,000 a year to your salary. Could you do that at your job right now today? Think about that. $6,000 more a year to your salary. He goes, I'm in. Where do I go? I'm ready. But sometimes we have to understand the power of what we have, and that's here at Wealth Generators. So great job tonight, Jonathan. Fabulous job also, Michelle, and thank you all for having me, and let's have fun.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. And folks, you want to now get back to the person that invited you onto this hangout tonight and get in touch with them now and get yourself all in. So have a beautiful evening, and we'll see you again next week.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.